What's up guys, Houndish here, and today you have some Destiny 2 news. We've got some information about the Dawning, of course, the winter event for Destiny, and a couple of other bits in the form of This Week at Bungie, so let's get into it. So they talk about Masterworks and how they've just brought those into the game, and primarily they say they're listening to feedback about them and plan to add more features in the future. They also say that next week they're launching a webcomic series starting with an Osiris and a Korra origin story, The Fall of Osiris. And the narrative lead says it's written by New York Times bestseller writer Ryan North. He's written Marvel comics and things like that in the past, and this is in collaboration with the talented Destiny 2 narrative lead for Curse of Osiris. We can see the cover for this comic, which is pretty cool, and they say it will be here soon, coming free on Bungie.net, so that's pretty neat. It'd be interesting to get some additional story and lore in the form of a comic. They reiterate that they spoke about content being locked behind DLCs. They also talk about the world first, and they say that for now, this is going to be the final blog post of 2017. So the blog is being laid down for Bungie's winter nap, but they say communication will continue on their forums and social media, and they'll be calling the shots for the live game and addressing issues if they arise. So it's going to be a quiet few weeks in terms of, word and news from Bungie, although I would anticipate we're still going to see things like Faction Rally and potentially Iron Banner. There are some other things about known issues and everything like that in the blog post, which I will link below, but next they talk about the Dawning. So the Traveler is awake, for humanity a new golden age has begun. This year's Dawning is unlike any other. It's not just the renewal that brings the new year, but also the dawn of something greater. For now more than ever, we must gather together in the tower, at the farm, and all across the system to give thanks. Our light has returned, and it illuminates everything around us, a Korra ray. So firstly, the tower as well as the farm are going to be decorated with festive cheer. We can see some screenshots on the screen right there. There will be snowball fights, so it says Guardians aren't just arming themselves with weapons. There are snowball piles everywhere you look. In the tower and at the farm, you can tag your friends for bragging rights. In strikes, you can blast an enemy with a snowball to stun them and deal big damage. Stay frosty out there. So it's going to be pretty interesting gameplay-wise to see exactly what they've come up with. In addition though, Mayhem is going to be returning to the Crucible. So they say keep your blood warm and your heart pumping in the Crucible. Mayhem is back, so your abilities recharge faster, point values are cranked up enough to melt the ice, it's anarchy, and it's awesome. So if you're a fan of Mayhem, it will be returning to the Crucible, which is going to be pretty interesting. They also say milestones of winter, engage in Crucible Mayhem or become legend in strikes and you'll be rewarded. Every week, complete a milestone for a Dawning engram, get in the giving mood with new consumables that give rewards to everyone you're playing with. If there's a specific Dawning item that you have your heart set on, Tess will refresh her inventory every week, enabling you to use your Bright Dust reserves for holiday shopping. On 1 week or another during the 3-week event, you'll find every Dawning themed exotic, so that's ships, ghosts, sparrows, and emotes, and every Dawning themed legendary armor piece on her shelves. You will be able to purchase essentially all of this stuff. They say pick up a Dawning gift schematic from the bazaar, venture onto other worlds and craft unique gifts for the vendors and agents you find in the tower and beyond. Then give the lucky recipient their gift and receive a gift in return. You can participate in the season of giving each day of the event. So there's going to be some pretty interesting loot potentially. They say though the Dawning begins on Tuesday, December 19th and will end on Tuesday, January 9th. So that is beginning next week on the reset presumably. So we're going to have snow in the tower and in the farm. We will have the ability to snowball fight. We'll even find them inside of strikes as well. I'm curious as to exactly what you'll be able to do with them and, if you'll be able to score anything by actually using them. Crucible Mayhem is returning though, which is pretty cool. There will be a new Dawning milestone that'll get you a bunch of new loot, as well as these interesting gift schematics. So it's definitely going to be pretty cool, hopefully. One thing to note is that they haven't mentioned Sparrow Racing League whatsoever, so it doesn't look like SRL is going to return inside of the winter at least. Perhaps they'll do something different for the summer. We'll have to wait and see unless they announce something a little bit later. For now though guys, that is going to sum up this quick video. Definitely excited that the Dawning is returning. I'm curious to see how much there will be to unlock. Hopefully there'll be plenty to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section though. If you have enjoyed the video, a like is very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see more Destiny 2 content. But for now, have an awesome day.